nasty day. I spent all day, no, never mind about that, I spent all day down the cop shop trying to get my mate bailed out, right? I went out for a drink with my mate, I thought we'll have a nice quiet beer, that's all, no women involved, just a nice quiet beer, and then suddenly some couple of boys come in, couple of Millwall fans, and they start looking at us, and I'm saying, leave it, don't get involved, right, don't have anything to do with it, but he's looking like that, and it all kicked off, bang, 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 and in the end I had to say, Michael, you're not a well man, right? Don't get involved like that, but he's on the mobile, Dale Winton's come round, mob-ended, and the little bird out the crankies, it's all kicked off. All kicked off, and of course there's me trying to keep the peace, trying to keep it all going. Yeah, fantastic stuff I've found in here. You know I have them quiz nights. I have quiz nights, and you know, what's his name, Gascoigne, who used to do University Challenge, right? Well, he comes round and he hosts them, he asks all the questions, right, because he has to. And he's going like, who's all started for 10? For God's sake, just ask the questions. Who, blah, blah, blah. And what used to happen, everyone would bring their own crisps, right? And everyone would eat everybody else's crisps. But he goes, no, my hair's curly. I'm the only one allowed to eat, so he's brought his own special ones. Look. Bamba snacks. That's just for him. It's just for him. No one else is allowed to touch them when he goes to the right arm. Here's a very interesting thing that I found, right? This is very, very nice. If you have any Chinese food, you make some Chinese food? Do you ever make Chinese food? Sometimes I do. And I have my posh friends round, right? I put some of this, a light soy sauce on it. And I'll tell you what, that is lovely. If you're doing anything in a wok, a casserole, a roulade, anything like that, that's beautiful. Welsh people come round, just stick a bit of that in. Gravy brownie, they don't know. They don't know, bless them. And another thing that I like, right, you know, sometimes you wake up in the morning and you think like, oh, you feel a bit insecure, you think, oh, I don't know if everybody really likes me and I'm not sure. When you put your cornflakes out, right, or your muesli or anything like that you put out, right, instead of putting milk on, right, you put this stuff on, you open up the carton and put a bit of that on. There, look. Comfort. That's lovely. You feel all cuddly and warm all through the day. That's lovely. That's fantastic. Oh, a friend of mine got married, actually. Someone I used to knock around with quite a lot. Got married. Mr. Elton John, very nice man, got married. And unfortunately, I couldn't attend the wedding. But very, very kindly, Elton insisted that I have the little figures off the top of the cake. There they are there. They sent me them. That's lovely. Found out another fantastic thing this microwave can do. You wouldn't believe it. Look at that. You get that, right? Pepto-Bismol. I recommend it if ever your tummy's a bit... you feel a bit... like that. So you get that, and you get a nice bar of chocolate, right? There you go. Anything like that. Anything you can nick off a lorry driver. Open that up. You put them in like that. Dish. Start. Bing! And there you go. Look at that. A beautiful packet of chocolate digestive. That's lovely. That's fantastic, that is. That's wonderful. Oh, I keep going through my loft and I keep finding things from my old films that I used to be in there. There's, I think that was on the ship. I don't know whether it was Rebel Without a Cause or Giant, but there's James Dean there and there's me behind him. Look at that. Absolutely lovely. That's fantastic. And there's a very interesting book that I've got. It's described as a beautiful, beautiful book of the best horse quotes. Look, horse quotations. You see? And it says there, a collection of beautiful pictures and the very best horse quotes. And I'll just give you an example of a couple. Here's one, look. That's lovely. As it happens, you're very, very lucky to find me in. Because normally this time of night, obviously, I'd be out and about. My Uncle Bernie, right, he's in a bit of bother. I have to come round checking up on him. He's a sign writer, right? He done that, no cycling, fine. But he's obsessed by all things Italian because he spent like a week in Naples during the war, right, when he was gun running and stuff like that. And he thinks it's like a really flash language and he keeps making the right arse, like, look at that, look. Informatio, sembra. It's information. No, it's informatio, innit? Right? But he don't talk like that normally, he comes from Hackney. But informatio. But I'll come along later with a bit of chalk and I'll stick the N on and that'll be fine, he'll get away with it. He'll be all right. You have to keep an eye on him, that's all. Here's a fantastic programme that I made, right? It was all about school. It's all about these kids at school. And I went there with my old fly-on-the-wall camera and I made the programme all about them, right? And here's a little bit of it for you.
For those who have missed the 9 o'clock deadline, their excuses are destined for the late book.
Why are you late then, man?
Can't find my glass case.
Sounds like I can't find the tissue.
As for Max's excuse, it's all down to his bag.
Let's have a crap as well.
Sorry, Max. Sorry. What was your other excuse?
Crap as well.
The head sees Ian about his excuse for being late.
Ian, who incidentally starts off being very brave and very cocky, but by the end of it is a wreck.
It says your reason for being late is that you rescued a cat from a tree. If that is the case, I want to investigate that, because if that happened, I want to congratulate you, because I like cats. So your cat sometimes follows you, and sometimes he goes up a tree, but he didn't this morning.
No, and the lady said I couldn't get down late. I couldn't think of anything to write and I had to go to my lesson.
So you lied?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I did. But his mate, no worries at all about coming in with the follow-up gag.
If their excuse is reasonable, we don't punish them. If it's not reasonable, we punish them. So you think it's a joke? Put cat up a tree. That's why you put a cat up a tree.
My favourite of all of them is this kid coming up. He's there giving it. He never gets late. He always smiles in just on time. But he was on detention this week. We're asking him why he was on detention.
I told Mr. Reduce and sucked my plums. I told Mr. Reduce and sucked my plums.
Have I broken some sort of code? Fantastic little kid. Magnificent. I'll tell you what I've got else, right? This is, what have we got? Oh, this is a program. This is a dopey. It's a program I made. I go out and I make all these sorts of programs. This is a particular bloke. This is a bloke who thought he'd come up with a good plan, and I don't know, I can't help thinking that it's the worst plan in the world.
Well, I've always had an interest in magic from being a child. I used to like watching it. But I didn't realise, obviously, that you could go into various shops and buy different effects. And I'm required sometimes to go and do various trips throughout the country, the Lake District, etc. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be a good idea if I took up a little bit of magic to keep passengers happy and occupied and amused by...
I think it wouldn't be a good idea. You know what I think they really want? I think they just want you to drive the bus and watch where you're going. Not be turning around going, go on, pick a card, any card.
Doing various different effects on them, which proved quite satisfactory the first time I tried it.
Unfortunately, the second time I tried it, I just went clean off the fourth
And
bridge.
this is where the developed from.
Here he is in the garage.
Oh, Jim, have a rough one. Oh, sick, man.
Sick of running around the town. So, hey, have you seen this one? When I go in the canteen, they ask me, is there any new tricks I can do? They're obviously very interested in it.
Are you sure? Are you sure you don't just foist yourself upon their table and bring out your dopey trick? I mean, how interested is he, for instance? Come on. All right, let's see this fantastic feat of magic that you've got.
Roadworks that's going on at the moment. Well, I thought, what a good idea if they issued all the drivers this, because you can carry them in your red bag. And say you come to a traffic jam with a big tailback over the Newport Bridge and you want to sell the other two too.
Interested.
It's to turn round, but to go a different way. So you have this arrow.
Interested, up here, look.
And you flash this arrow around like that and you say, come off on the next one, come off, keep coming off that way. That's what happens if you want to come the other way? So that's easy.
Embarrassed.
You just turn it like that and tell them they can come off in the other direction. So I said, well, that's not much good. What if they can come off either way? Well, you just turn it over again and come off in either direction if they wish. Or if you want, they can actually just tell them to come off in the same direction all the way. So he said, well, what if the road's clear? That's when you just simply turn it over like that and just tell them to go straight ahead because the road's clear.
And what about if he does another magic trick? Well, just drag him out of the bus and beat him senseless by the side of the road. That's not a magic trick, anyway. That's a bit bored with the thing on. It's much better, right, when I used to be a cabbie. Right, when I used to be a cabbie, I'd be there like, all right, governor, where do you want to go? I'd pick people up, tell them up the Hilton or places like that to big functions, and then I'd go like, excuse me, gov, here, you left your hat in the back of the car. Here you go. Hey, hey!
Most supermarkets tell you what to buy. Sainsbury's would like to ask you what to sell.
Norwegian Jarlsberg would get my vote.
I think they should sell pawpaws.
What about some focaccia?
Get in some old speckled hen.
Simply make your choice. Vote for it in your local Sainsbury's, and the top 100 products nationwide will soon appear in your store.
Cake! I like cake.
More choice because it's your choice. Another fresh idea from Sainsbury's.
Different surfaces demand different paint. That's why there's International. Specially formulated performance paints for when ordinary paints just won't do.
Brilliant now, around where I live. This is what we do right at the weekend. This weekend we're having our annual gymkhana. What we do is we get all the old ponies, right, that they've used for racing on the M25, and we bring them, right, and we sit the kiddies on them, and the kiddies come along, right, and they come, and this is what they have to jump. And it's a bit of a problem, because sometimes they jump it and they'll go, whoosh! You get the horses with a flat face, but that's just something you have to live with, isn't it, in an urban society. Yeah, it is. The old, that goes over, bush, that's 4 faults, and quite possibly, you lose the use of your legs. This is particularly nice. This is a little pork chop. And the message with this was, because just like me, you're meaty and you're beefy. And that's from Alan Ball. And there's a special little thing from Alan. Listen, he's recorded a message in it. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely fantastic, that is. Now, I'll tell you what we got here. What we got? Oh, here we go. This is another one where we're out with the police. You know, I go out with them sometimes just to basically watch their backs. Simple as that. And this is a programme that we made.
Hello, mate. Hello, mate. All right, mate. Wake up. Wake up. Well, it's morning. It's time to go to work.
Oh, I don't. I don't think they'll be sitting around the bank at 9 o'clock going, well, we can't open the vault until he gets here. That's true. Come on.
Do you want to get up?
Hello, 432.
Try and sit yourself up here, mate.
On the corner.
That's it.
Number 4.
Take your time.
You sure? Because I was going to rush it. Okay.
That's it. Up you get. Up you get. And up. That's it. See me sit on there. That's it. Good one.
There you go. Sorted.
How are you?
How am I? Why don't you hazard a guess?
Understand? Where are you trying to get to?
Back to Earth would be fine. Seriously, that would be fine with me. This is my favourite. Look, look. The fact that he suddenly sees the camera and thinks I might be a bit dishevelled.
Understand? Where are you trying to get to? Abingdon.
Abingdon. Where did that come from? He's no idea where he is. The one thing he knows is somewhere there exists in the universe somewhere called Abingdon.
Yeah, have you got anything with your name on it, mate?
No, I've got some underpants with my wee-wee on it. Yes, my file of facts is here somewhere. I'm sure I've got a business card.
Do we know you are, because you're in a bit worse to wear for the old alcohol, aren't you? Hello? What's your name, mate?
Here's a question that's got him really stumped. Listen.
What's your name, mate?
I like to help you, Carl. Sorry. In fact, he does remember his name, sorry. Nowhere. Possibly Scandinavian, am I right?
Nowhere. That's not very nice, is it?
That's not very nice, is it? No, I would have preferred Clive or Trevor, but my parents insisted on nowhere, so I'm stuck with it.
Can you stand? Can you walk? Because you want to get yourself home, don't you, really? You can't lie in the bus shelter all night. Is that the bus?
Yeah, you got money on your chest.
Can you get on the bus?
What the hell is a bus? Why are you giving me all these Latin words?
You got any money? Yeah, try and keep it going. There's the bus, it's going to go, otherwise. Keep going, keep going. That's it, keep going. Keep going.
Instead of bus driver, can't just get on! Everybody else get on, let's get out of here.
That's it. Keep walking, you're on. You're going to be front of the queue.
Now, just let me say something. He looks like, oh, he's been out, he's just a drink, he's just a drunk, he's a loser, he can't contribute anything to society. But in fact, becomes a hugely useful member of the community, just at the end of this thing. Because there's always been a problem in this town. All municipal towns have their own problems. The one that they had was cyclists always used to complain that they didn't have anywhere to park their bikes.
Right, this is your bus. Can you get on it?
There you go, lovely. Leave it there, chain it up to his trainers, he'll be there when you get. And the next person that they come along, I remember on this particular beat, was a retired, he used to be a chief airline pilot. He's now been reduced in circumstances, but he used to be a chief airline pilot.
What exactly did he say to you?
Just asked me for the change.
Did he? And you just said you weren't going to give him anything?
Well, I didn't have any on him, just out for a cigarette.
Okay, all right, thanks very much. We've just been watching you walking along here, Chief. All right,
Chief,
and you're begging off people, aren't you? Asking people for money.
No.
Well, I've spoken to some.
No.
No, well, the last person I've spoken to, you've asked him for money.
Anybody, all of us
some money
is for directions.
All I've done is ask people for directions. Why would I beg? Why would I need other people's money? I have a private income. All I want is directions.
No, the last person you asked me if you had any change on him.
No.
Okay?
No.
All right, I'm just going to advise you, all right? I'm not going to arrest you. You're aware you could be arrested for begging.
Yeah.
Okay, this is why you're denying it. All I want to do is advise you. What's your surname, mate?
Mercer.
Mercer, that's his name. That's it was Joe Mercer, wasn't it, the big footballer? M-E-R-C-E-R, that's how you spell it. Okay, although his has got a slightly different spelling, but he's fine because he was an airline pilot. He can use the international radio language.
That's it.
Mike uniform, Romeo Sierra.
Mike uniform, Romeo Sierra, Nurse, and also the new code that they brought in for the letter B.
Echo, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. And don't forget, the copper knows he was begging. He claims to have been asking for directions, but the copper's not stupid. He knows he didn't need directions.
Alexander Mercer. Okay, mate, where you want to go up here and take the second on the left, okay?
Second on the left.
Second on the left and down to the
Right,
bottom.
lovely.
Okay.
That'll do me, yeah.
All right, you take care.
I think you were begging, but just go down here, second on the left.
Thanks, mate.
See you later.
God bless you, Arkin. It's the right way to go, man.
Your parting shot to a policeman should never be, well done, our kid, have a right good joyride. Listen.
God bless you, Arkin. It's the right way to go, man.
They don't like it. Here's another one that I've done, right? This is one of my favourites from, a few years ago now, because I've been in this television programme making game for longer than I care to remember. And here's one that I've done, and this was about, this is about security guards, security firms that sprang up to guard housing estates.
That he was registered with the police? Nobody's registered with the police. He isn't. That his staff were trained to police standards? They weren't. That he was in radio contact with the police? All sorts of false claims on a leaflet that was meant to influence the public to take on his business.
Well, all right, that's your opinion. But as far as he's concerned, dictionary-wise, he was registered with the police and he was in total and immediate radio contact with the police.
You tell somebody everything about what you're going to do and what you do and where you're going to do it, you're in actual fact, in dictionary terms, registering. I couldn't say anything wrong with that at all.
The police don't agree with that definition?
Absolutely, no. I don't know what their definition of registering is, so...
Right. And you say that by putting down that you were in constant radio contact, you meant constant telecommunications contact, as in British telecommunications, as in making a phone call?
Yes. If anything wrong, I would phone the police. Constant radio contact.
Fine.
Jones's business collapsed when police attacked his claims, but the police soon had to deal with a bigger problem, a war between rival security firms over who would patrol certain estates. This man ran one of those security firms. He claims he was physically attacked by a rival company. Because of the pending court case, we can't name him.
You'd feel very, very safe, though, wouldn't you?
He may have been attacked, but he was no angel. Rival company.
You'd feel hugely safe for the thought of him patrolling your estate, wouldn't you? No ragamuffins or vagrants are going to get in here. Because they'll just think the territory's taken.
Because of the pending court case, we can't name him. He may have been attacked, but he was no angel either.
You were patrolling estates in Mansfield, but you've got a criminal record yourself, haven't you?
That's right. Oh, yeah, come on, bring up the criminal record. No, he was done for a driving offence. I think he parked on a zigzag by a zebra crossing or something years and years ago. What do you want to drag that up for?
Yeah, I've got a criminal record myself, but as I look at it, it's years and years ago. And yeah, I've only committed that once and learnt my lesson through it. And it's no through burglary or nothing like that. It was through motoring offences.
You know, so what? So why do you need to bring it up? Just, you know, dragging my name through the dirt.
But you've got other offences as well as the motoring offence under another name, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Why do they count? I thought if you changed your name, that was it. They forgot about all them. But even those offences, they were only for receiving stolen property and going fishing.
What were those offences?
There was receiving and angling.
So those are offences of dishonesty?
Yeah.
And you're running a security firm offering people security and protection?
Yeah, but some say that was years ago, and I didn't dishonest by breaking into other people's properties and pinching from other people. I was receiving stolen goods what other people had stolen.
These damn people, investigative journalists, all I ever did, I never once stole anything from anybody's house. Other people used to steal it and then give it to me. I'm sorry, but I can't see anything wrong with that. I've got to shoot off right here. I've got to go, I promised some old people I'd take them on a bus trip down to Brighton. They'll love this one. I'll see you later. Cheers.
Earth is he? Come on, Bob.
All right, everyone, ready to start?
Bob, where have you been? You're late. Always late.
Well, I'm not always. It's the first time I've ever been late.
You were late 4 times last week.
Ah, that was under a different name. I've never been late under this name before.
Just exactly why are you late anyway?
Well, because I couldn't get off the bus. The stupid driver wouldn't let me off until I pulled a rabbit out of a hat.
The bus? Well, where'd you have to come in from then?
I didn't